Yo, what's good, traders? So over the course of this video, I'm going to give you the blueprint that you can use to exponentially increase your trading skills right now. All right, so if this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss a single nugget of knowledge. All right, and understand that this is a blueprint, but without the tools to use a blueprint is not going to be successful. So if you don't have a profitable trading strategy, go ahead and watch until the end, and I'll go ahead and reveal where you can watch my trading strategy for free. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about your goals. You need to have specific, realistic goals for your trading. All right, short term, medium term, and long term. Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. So as fast as you can gain money, you can also lose money. But like I said, it's a double-edged sword. As fast as you can lose money, you can also gain money. And this brings us into our next point. Number 2, risk management. You should have a set number of percentage that you are willing to risk per trading session, per week, per month, per quarter, per year. And if you are in a certain amount of drawdown, you should have a plan in place for that as well. Because at the end of the day, whether you're trading your live account or whether you're trading on a prop firm, if you lose too much money, you're out of the game, right? You can't play anymore. You can't take any more trades. So capital preservation is one of the keys to successful trading, right? If you have bad risk management, you're going to continue to blow accounts. You're going to continue to stay in profit limbo. If you don't have high risk to reward setups, you have to have a very high accuracy of trading, and risk management skills will take you further than a lot of other things in the market, right? If your strategy is to only gain 1 pip per trade, that's bad risk management, right? You should always have a high reward that you're looking for in the market, or else it's going to be very hard to make profit, right? Because 95% of traders are wrong. You have to understand that. So always be thinking about how can you perform to be the opposite of the herd. All right, which brings us into our next point. Number 3, your trading capital. You should be treating trading like a business, all right? Have a set amount of money that you're willing to allocate to your trading, whether that's your trading education, whether that's your trading account. Have an amount, right? It should always be measurable, and it should always be within your risk appetite, right? Never take on more risk than you can tolerate, because without a good risk mentality or way that you handle risk, you are going to blow your account. You're going to end up over trading. You're going to end up doing all the wrong things in the market that just end up to no more margin to trade, right? Loss of capital. All right, which brings us into our next point. When you treat your trading like a business, businesses are specific in the product or service that they do, right? So you should be specific in the product or service that you engage in, aka the trading instrument that you trade. So pick a pair, stick to it. All right, learn that pair in and out, because one pair can pay you for the rest of your life. All right, so that brings us into our next point. After you choose a pair, you must identify the time frames, not the time of day, but the time frames like the minute chart, the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, et cetera, the time frames that you look at that make the most sense for you, right? Whatever time frame makes the most sense for you, that's the time frame that you should be trading, all right? Which brings us into our next point. Your trading style. Whatever time frame you are looking at is a good determining factor of how long you could potentially be in that trade, right? So if you're, for instance, a very impatient person, you may want trades that only go 20 or 30 pips, something to that extent. You might be a scalper. That's one of the trading styles. Maybe if you have more patience, you might be a swing trader, right? Or an intraday trader and be trying to collect more than that, or hold your positions for days or weeks or maybe even months at a time. But that's all up to you. How much risk can you take? Can you take like as a trade swings? How much of the fluctuations of the market can you take? How long can you stay solvent while under the unknown? That's really what trading is about. How long can you stay solvent? Can you let your trade play out to target? Okay? Which brings us into our next point, entries and exits. Your entries and your exits are some of the most important components of trading, right? How you get into the market and how you exit the market, that span of time is where the money is made, right? The money is made on the exit of the trade. And if you successfully analyze the market and can control your emotions on the way to that target, then you can be a successful trader, right? But you should have predefined parameters as to what you are looking for, what type of confluence you are looking for as you get into the market. Okay? So typically how you get into the market, the same reason, this is what I use at least, the same reason that you get into the market is the same reason that you get out. That's the little nugget. All right? Which brings us into our next point. All right? For this blueprint, trade management. How do you manage the money as it is made available to you, right? You should always pay yourself as trades develop, okay? There's no point in watching trades just float in profit and take screenshots or whatever, you do when you get excited about a trade, right? Have a plan in place that pays you for your hard work and your time and your effort that you put into these charts. All right? And have a plan of what to do the entire way through so you're not guessing, right? Paying yourself along the way will allow you to hold your trades to your target because it takes some of the psychological stress off of your trading. Okay? Your trading routine is one of the most important things of this blueprint that you can take part in. You got to think of the market like a casino, right? How much time would you spend in a casino? You wouldn't spend your entire day gambling your money away, right? Whether anybody wants to say it or not, you're risking your money to gain money, which means it's a gamble, right? Nobody knows what's going to happen at the end of a trade. So just like a casino, you should limit yourself to the amount of time that you sit at the table, all right? It comes with knowing your pair. If you know your pair is going to move at the beginning of New York session or at the beginning of London session or at the beginning of Asian session, then your trading routine should surround the movement, the volatility, where the volume is going to be around that pair, all right? So our next point. Keeping an accurate record and a journal of what happens in the market as you're watching these pairs, all right? Taking note of how you feel. noticing your psychology. You know, were you afraid? Were you confident? Did you get angry as the trade went against you? Notice these different patterns within your trading will make you a better trader and will elevate your understanding of the market, right? You really only lose in the market if you refuse to learn. If you don't take anything else from this video, take that you should learn every single time that you participate in the market, right? Then you will never lose, right? Knowledge is real power in these markets, all right? Which brings us to our last point, which is, of course, continuous learning. The market is an ever ebbing and flowing, ever evolving, amorphous entity, right? It continues to change as economic events develop, as powers shift within the market. If you were trading during the times of Trump, you know that a single tweet could send the market haywire. So you always have to be in a state of open-mindedness, never think that you know too much to not learn something new about the market, all right? So these tips that I just laid out, that's the entire blueprint that you can use to become an elite trader instantaneously, right? But of course, just like I said at the beginning of the video, all of this blueprint is not useful unless you have the real tool to use it, which is a profitable trading strategy. You can't engage in a trading plan, right? A trading blueprint if you don't have anything to attack the market with, right? You got to think of your trading plan like your shield, but your trading strategy is like your sword. So your sword and your shield, trading plan, trading strategy, trading plan. They both go hand in hand. All right. So if you're looking for a profitable trading strategy, you can click the link in the bio, or you can, if I can make a little pop up with the link to the video of my profitable trading strategy, click it, watch it, dive in. And if you would like to really take your trading to the next level, you can go ahead and book a call. Click the link in my description to my Calendly, where you can see if you're a good fit for my community. I can tell you about all the things that we do and all the things that we've accomplished, and I can see where you are in your own journey to see if you really are truly a fit for our community. But understand that we only take 10 new members per month. This is a very tight-knit community that we keep the vibrations extremely high. So if that sounds like something that you'd like to get into, really take your trading game seriously, take things to the next level, and accelerate your path to becoming a consistently profitable trader, go ahead and book a call in the description on my Calendly, like I said. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like. Again, if you're the first time here, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping nuggets of knowledge as often as I get them. So I look forward to growing with you. I look forward to showing you all these new things that I discover. And I look forward to having you on this journey with me. All right. So that being said, peace and love, and I'll see you in the next video.